Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I'm ScrapMan, bringing you another episode of Trailmakers, and today we're going to be visiting our skateboards again, but we're not going to be making skateboards, we're going to be making hoverboards. And I don't mean like the hoverboards with wheels, I mean like the Back to the Future style hoverboards that are actually hovering above the ground. So the idea is we're going to take the hover pads and we're essentially going to delete the wheels, delete the trucks off of these skateboards here, and attach a bunch of hover pads on the bottom and around the edges and stuff, and just see how that works. And I figured we'll try it since there isn't really much more as far as the build process goes other than just adding the hover pads. We'll try it with both of these in this episode, the smaller one and the larger one, and see how that affects things. Because if you remember the previous episode where we used both of these, each one had their kind of own advantages and disadvantages based off of how they landed, but hover pads might change that, so I'm curious exactly how it will change that. But ever since the first skateboard video, I've been getting a ton of comments for hoverboards, so let's get to it. Let's start with the small one first, because the small one's just going to be quicker to start off with. So we're just going to delete the wheels. We're going to keep everything else. Oh, delete the engines too. We don't need those anymore. Yeah, we're going to keep everything else. All the controls are going to be mostly the same. Oh, I just remembered that we don't need to just have the hover pads. We also need thrusters because we have no engines or wheels to make us go, so we're gonna need thrust to make us go instead. But that shouldn't really be an issue if we can just find our center of mass. But let's get to adding these hover pads. Fortunately, we found out that there's not really a big limit on the amount of hover pads that you can have, so we shouldn't have to worry about getting too complex here. So I'm actually gonna have the hover pads stick out just a little bit, just to give ourselves some extra cushion to prevent our servos and stuff from hitting the ground. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Hoverboard 1.0. Small hoverboard version, at least. This thing, I love the way it looks. It looks really awesome. It's an actual hoverboard. Now, I do not know how this is gonna be for control and like tricks and stuff. I don't know if we're going to be able to land without hurting ourselves with this thing any more than we were able to with the other ones, because I feel like we're going to hit our hover pads against the ground. But let's try our first jump here. Can we even go up the jump? Okay, that seems okay. And... oh no. Hover pads might not be able to do tricks and stunts, but it's not going to stop us from trying everything just to see what happens. But we can also mess with the strength of the hover pad or the distances of the hover pad and see what happens with those. I've heard conflicting opinions about that, so we'll have to test some things out here. Oh, that's terrible. That is terrible. Yep, this is bad. This is really bad. Okay, so now the hover pads have a setting on them, and the setting is distance. So now what I'm pretty sure distance means is the distance that it pushes against the ground. So a distance of 2 should keep us twice as high off the ground. However, I've actually heard that the lower you have the distance, then the stronger the actual force is. So let's just try. This isn't a very heavy, well, I mean, actually, there's a lot of hover pads on it, but the vehicle itself that the hover pads are pushing isn't very heavy on its own. So let's take all the hover pads and make them at the maximum distance and see if it can actually hover us above the ground. We'll try some tricks, and then we'll try the minimum distance and see what kind of differences we get. All right, they are now all on the maximum distance, and you can see some weird stuff is already starting to happen here. This is definitely not feeling any higher, and it definitely feels weaker now. All right, well, I don't have any high hopes for this one, but just to entertain ourselves, let's do a small jump here. Yeah, this is just bad. This is just really, really bad. I'm just gonna try to jump off the side here, do a little bit of a kickflip. Okay, I'm gonna say that increasing the distance on the hover pads was a failure. Let's try going down to 0.5, the minimum distance. All right, here we are. We are at 0.5. Now that feels much more stable. Like it feels like we're on a surface almost above the ground. All right, well, hopefully this will be able to stop us from hitting too hard into the ground when we land, but I don't actually have high hopes considering how I can hear it bouncing a little bit already. But we'll figure it out when we do it. Oh, here's like a little bit of a jump there. Our front end got some air, but not our back end really. Well, our whole hoverboard has air because it's hovering, but you know what I mean. All right, here we go. I'm not gonna do any tricks. I'm just gonna try to go off the jump and then land. I don't know what to do about this. I mean, to be fair, it still is a hoverboard. No one ever said that a hoverboard has to be able to do tricks. I mean, did they really do any tricks in Back to the Future other than like tailing behind cars and stuff? I don't know if they did like kickflips and stuff. I don't remember. If they did, well, at least I can say that I tried one. Kickflip. Oh boy. Actually, let me try something here. Some people have been saying that although the indestructible seat doesn't make our creation indestructible, some people hypothesize that it makes the creation slightly more durable. I don't know if I believe that, but let's just put an indestructible seat here anyway and see if it affects our explosive tendencies here. Oh, why does that happen now? Looks like all those steering hinges got reset. That's not good. All right, I think we're all set. Everything's looking pretty good. Oh, look at the drifting on this. That is one big difference between hover and wheels is the drifting. Oh, that was not even like a jump. Well, does that answer your question about whether or not the indestructible seat makes your creation any less destructible? It certainly answered it for me. Let's just try one more just for good measure, though. And then after this, we're going to go on and make the giant hoverboard. And we might not be able to focus on tricks, but at least... Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh, okay. We're still kind of going all over the place. Oh, there's some more explosions. Well, we might not be able to focus on tricks with the hoverboards, but at least we can focus on hovering with the hoverboards. All right, so we have our small hoverboard. Let's see how many hover pads we can put on our big hoverboard. Oh boy, this is going to be a lot of hover pads. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the large hoverboard. It hovers. I think I have them all set to 0.5 so that they're stronger. Because we have confirmed that they have a stronger force field, although it's just not quite as far from the ground as increasing the distance. But this thing is drifty. I think we might need some more thrust on this. And I might actually be reaching capacity here. Oh boy, let's see what happens with this. Oh, that is awesome. I mean, it's a failure. It's an immense failure in trying to create something as fun as the other skateboards. But as far as destruction and crashing goes, that takes the cake out of everything so far. That was just a chain reaction of hover pad explosions. All right, let's give ourselves some more thrust. All right, we've doubled up the thrust. Let's see how this does. Oh, we have to try water with this. So the hover pads, some of you are asking me to do the hover ball that I made in the water, but as far as I know, hover pads, they only work over water when you're going a certain speed. You can't just hover static over water. So let's see if we can get enough speed for this water here. I don't know what's gonna happen. I feel like this is a little bit too steep of a decline. I'm gonna try to get the shallower edge here. Oh, we're losing it. We're losing it. Oh no. So as you can see, the hover pads, once you go below a certain threshold of speed, then you just, you fall through the water. So you know what that means? That means we just have to give ourselves a little bit more thrust. We are going to have a water-based hovering hoverboard. All right, here we go. Let's see if we can gain some more speed this time. Oh, don't explode. Don't explode. This is a fun one. This is actually, that's its redeeming value here, is when you crash, it is very satisfying seeing the chain reactions. Okay, I keep trying to press W to go forward, but I keep forgetting that my thrusters are my forward. Okay, this should be fast enough. This should be fast enough to maintain speed. Go, 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 go. Why are you slowing down? I feel like we should be able to do that. Why aren't we able to do that? All right, you know what? Well, let's practice some more over land first. Let's see what this thing can do. Do you think it can do the loop? I don't think it can do the loop. Oh, boy. I don't think that's going to get old. All right, but I am extremely curious how this thing is going to handle the loop, if it even can. Oh man, the drifting is gonna make this very difficult. Oh, we're gonna explode. We're gonna explode on the loop. Oh, hover pads are fun in sequence. Just that chain reaction of explosions is great. Oh man, it keeps spawning on top of me. And it traps me in the ground and I can't do anything. Here, can we go into build mode? No, we can't go into build mode. We can't repair. We have to delete. All right, so this thing is obviously pretty heavy. So let's do an experiment. Let me just make sure that these are on what I think they're on. Yeah, they're on distance of 0.5. So I'm gonna select every single one of these. I'm gonna set the distance up to max. All right, here we go. Distance up to 2. I'm actually gonna type in the number 2 because sometimes that's better than dragging it. Okay, now my prediction is we're not gonna float at all, even though I increased the distance. Let's find out. Yeah, that's not working too well, is it? Yeah, that's really not working well at all. Okay, so I think that is confirmed that the lower distance is stronger. Counterintuitively, you'd expect more distance to require more strength, but I guess the way it's working is that you have the same amount of force over a larger distance, so it actually kind of gets dissipated because of that, rather than just increasing the force to get the larger distance. I don't know. It makes sense to me thinking about it that way. All right, well, let's just see what this thing is capable of. We're gonna go as fast as we can. We're gonna go as fast as we can. Actually, what if oh man, there's no way to stop. I can't stop. Oh boy. Oh boy. Kick flip. Oh, whoa. That was kind of beautiful. That was really impressive. All right, well, I was going to try to do the loop at like a slightly slower start, so maybe we would have a chance, but I don't think the loop's gonna happen. Oh, I don't think much of anything other than flat terrain is gonna happen, to be honest. You know what? Let's go for the hydraulic press. Hoverboard versus hydraulic press. Why not? Oh, this is bad. That was actually underwhelming. We didn't have the chain reaction happen there. All right, here we go. Hoverboard versus hydraulic press. And the question is, are we gonna get the chain reaction or is the whole thing gonna explode at once? Guess we'll find out. Guess we won't find out. I think I have to get my seat in the X. I think it registers my seat, not my creation. There we go. Yep, the whole thing exploded at once. That answers that question. Do you think we can actually hover around the Bowl of Doom? We might need the small one for this, but of course I'm going to try the big one first. Oh, I'm just realizing how terribly this is going to go. This is so steep, and the hover pads are so hovery that we're just going to slide straight down. Like, we're not going to be able to get the amount of force that we're gonna need to go around, and if we did, the centripetal force would actually push our hover pads into the wall anyway, and I don't think we would be able to maintain the hover, but it's worth a try. Okay, go, 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 you can do it, you can do it. Oh, oh, oh no, oh. That was better than anything I could have imagined. I thought we were just gonna fall down and then just explode, but it sent us flying into the air, so I'm gonna give A+ on that experience. Now let's see what the small one is capable of. I think I ultimately like the smaller one better. But, oh, this might actually work. Oh, no way. No way, it works. I'm actually surprised. I did not expect there to be a working version for the Bowl of Doom. I thought that getting enough momentum to go around would push us, would have too much force going into the wall here. I didn't think we would actually be able to hover, but as you can see, it seems to be working pretty fine. Oh, we're getting kind of close. Can we get out? Look at that. Hey, I think the small hoverboard is where it is at. This thing actually isn't half bad. We could probably stand to use a little bit more thrust, though. Uh-oh, here we go. Oh, there goes one. Oh, there goes the other. Oh, oh, yeah, we have the indestructible seat. I forgot. All right, let's head back. Maybe this thing can do the loop. Let's add some more thrust onto it, though. All right, here we go. I think the small... Yeah, this feels so much better than the big one. The big one is just too heavy for the hover pads. This one's awesome. Okay, I think there's actually a chance that this could do the loop. A hoverboard loop. All right, here it goes. Here it goes. Here it goes. Oh, that's bad. I don't know what we just did, but we're doing it. We're doing... Not exactly. Oh, we actually lost some of our hover pads. Ow. All right, that deserves another try. Wasn't the most successful first attempt. This is not where I want to be spawned right now. All right, I think we got to approach kind of easy because that initial lip there kind of hurts us if we're going too fast. So approach easy and then speed up. All right, here it goes. Here, oh, whoa, 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 oh, that was cool. We almost did like a 180. Oh, we almost did like a 180 at the top of the loop. All right, let's try it from this direction. Oh, this is kind of steeper, it looks like. Oh, turn, 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 turn. Oh, it's so hard to go straight. Yeah, we don't have enough speed to maintain the top against the gravity. You know, I suppose it also doesn't help that, my hover pads are, when we go upside down, my hover pads are technically pushing me towards the ground. So that probably really doesn't help us at the top of the loop there. But I just want to give it another try just for fun. Oh, that was close. This will be good. Or not. Or yeah. All right, let's do some precarious hoverboard control here. We're gonna try to go across. It's essentially gonna be like a balance beam. Can we get up here? Yeah, I think we can. All right, here we go. I think we should be able to, oh, this isn't bad at all. This is pretty wide. Yeah, we got this. We got this, and then kickflip. There is just no way we're going to survive an impact at all. Oh, we did not try the water on this. This one might be much more capable for water. So let's try this thing on the water. If I could just, it's light enough, I think. If I could just maintain a good speed here. This is feeling good. Yes! Look at that! All right, mini hoverboard, way better than the big hoverboard. Last time when we did the ones with the wheels, the big skateboard versus the mini skateboard, it was kind of even, to be honest. I like the big one better personally. But when it comes to the hover, definitely the small one. Look at this. I don't even know it. Look at the turning too. I like how it leans a little bit, but it's kind of annoying that it's hard to actually stay kind of straight. Oh, actually, we're doing it now. There we go. All right, let's go over to the land here, see if we can beach ourselves without exploding. All right, we're gonna have to slow down, but not too much. Oh no, here's a good trajectory right here. Yeah, there we go. All right, can we navigate these roadways up here? Oh. Oh. Oh boy, okay. Okay. Drifty turns. This is actually a pretty fun creation. I mean, it's basically a hovercraft. It's just skateboard shaped. That's really, when you think about it, that's really all it is. Oh, you know what jump we might be able to do is that one over there. Because it has a downslope for a landing, so we might be able to cushion ourselves if we're going the right speed. Let's try that. Whoa. Oh, but we're going too fast. Hold on, slow down. Oh, that was good. That was smooth. Oh, this is not gonna be smooth. All right, we're almost there though. I think this is the correct side as well. I don't know how fast we have to be going. Oh boy, slow down. Ooh, that was slick. Seriously? All right, how fast do I need to go? I have no idea, but let's just hope that we can land it. All right, I feel like I might be going too fast here. Huh? First try! We did something! We did a trick with the hoverboard! I'm actually kind of impressed. I am actually kind of impressed. Can we go back the other way? I don't think so. This way is kind of higher, isn't it? I would love to do a kickflip over this thing. All right, let's see what happens here. And, kickflip. Oh. This is it. This is the ramp that you need to use because it has a nice soft landing instead of just flat ground. Oh, there it goes. All right, that is fun though. Let's see if we can do a pop shove it. Should we do a 180 or a 360? You know, we got to go all the way. We got to do the 360. I'm actually really surprised that we even managed to get up here. All right, 360. The tough part is going to be landing in line, like parallel to the ground. All right, 360. Oh, we lost the hover pad or two. Yeah, we lost, what, one? I think we only lost one. Oh boy, now we're going to lose more. We're grinding. We just did a grind on the edge of the thing there. I'm going to say that I did that on purpose. And I'm sure you totally believe me. Now the impossible trick. An impossible. All right, we're going to try impossible going over the... Oh, this is the wrong way to do it. I messed that up bad. All right, here we go. If we're going to do an impossible, it's going to be from this side. I really don't know what to expect here. Well, I kind of do. I expect explosions. All right, there we go. Oh, that was the wrong way. I pressed the wrong button, people. Ah, I'm drifting all over the place. I cannot stay straight right now. Okay, okay. Okay, here we go, here we go. Here we go. Impossible. Oh, I got way too much air. That's bad. Ow. Oh. Oh, I thought we were going to hit that on the way down. Not quite. All right, I'm going to say hoverboard was... It didn't look good at first, but after finding that jump there, I'm going to say this was actually a really fun success. So let me know what you guys thought of the hoverboard, and if you have any suggestions for other types of creations that you'd like to see me do in Trailmakers. I've been having a lot of fun with these different things. I actually have a bunch of more ideas lined up too, that most of them coming from just stuff inspired by the comments or even like directly from the comments. But yeah, a lot of you guys wanted to see a hoverboard, so here's your hoverboard. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss future content like this. This has been ScrapMan, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Holy cow.